Happy Thursday, everyone. This is Julie from Inspired Design by Julie coming to you with another Q&A Thursday. And first of all, I'm coming to you today from Denver, Colorado area, and they are dealing with a lot of wet weather here and some flash flooding. And so my heart goes out to everyone that's dealing with that here in this area. And I want you to know that I'm right here with you trying to stay dry. Today's question I wanted to answer came in from Deidre in LA a couple weeks ago regarding the idea of layering rugs and whether or not there were any do's and don'ts I would recommend for doing this type of a treatment to her space. First of all, there's a lot of design articles out there, pictures you'll see online that actually show quite a bit of this being done, and it's a great way to dress up your space, to add some texture and vibrancy to it. And yes, I definitely have some recommendations that I would bring up to a client if we were doing this type of a thing. So as far as the first thing to do is I would choose a main dominant rug pattern. This can be a contemporary abstract one, it could be an oriental one, it could be a floral one, but you choose one large print, much the same that you would if you were choosing multiple fabrics for a space. Then your second rug and third and fourth and so on would be getting to be smaller, more minimal prints, bringing out maybe more color and texture than print, so that they don't compete and overwhelm your eye and kind of make your eye go crazy in the space. The other do or don't, if you will, is to think about the thickness of these rugs layering on top of each other. You really want to stick to thin ones so that as they layer you don't end up with 6 or 7 inches worth of rug that you've got to actually literally step up onto in the places where it intersects. And along with that same thing, another do or don't, whichever way you want to consider it, is to consider the traffic flow of your room. You obviously don't want to have your intersecting, overlapping points and thicknesses being right in the main traffic area or main doorway, because you and any guests you might have are going to be tripping constantly coming in and out of the space. So there's my do's and don'ts or tips as far as the ideas to layer rugs. I thought this was a great question to answer right now when we're getting into the colder months of the year and everyone's thinking about warming up bare floors with adding rugs to it. And so with that in mind, also please keep an eye out for a great blog post that's coming very soon regarding everything that I can think of that I help clients with in regards to choosing rugs for their space. Everything from the construction methods, how to care for them, how to choose the right pattern or color, how to choose the right size. Those are questions I get a lot. So I'm preparing a blog post that's going to cover all of that, and I thought this was a great question to answer kind of as a preempt to that. So keep an eye out for it, and if you haven't done so, make sure you're subscribing right there to my channel on YouTube so that you don't miss out on any other great Q&A Thursdays or design tips coming your way. And follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest for more quick tips and DIY projects and all kinds of fun. Have a happy weekend, and I'll see you next week here with another Q&A Thursday.